Let's check them out.
Think that's it.
This site is viable for an initiative outpost, Pathfinder. Confirmed.
Congratulations, Pathfinder. This was a real
Send someone
challenge.
to the resistance camp.
And
We'll
badly
give them our
needed.
extra supplies.
Hello again, Director. How close are you keeping tabs on me anyway?
As close as you'd expect when you're inserting us into local concerns. Real talk, Pathfinder? I, as Governor Shai, is already up my arse about this outpost. If local Angara weren't on board, we'd have a problem. We are good, right? As much as you've brought us, we can't afford to anger the neighbors.
Procedure was followed, as I invented it. Don't worry, we were invited.
Good. We need every drop of viability. Especially after this Ket facility. Voeld helps. Cold as it is, it changes estimates in our favor. But the initiative needs you to find more. We're never really done, of course. Survival isn't something that just ends. Time for the uncomfortable bit, Pathfinder. The flag waving.
I'm supposed to summarize Voeld?
As much as anyone can.
We've established something here. Something beyond the numbers. The viability. Voeld is a partnership. Angara and the Initiative. Our cumulative strengths ensuring we are all elevated.
Recorded, Pathfinder. Addison out.
Okay, I got one for you. Here to Eladon, 3 hours, 42 minutes.
So I get to meet the Pathfinder responsible for making this place happen. I'm Lizana Telesso. Because of you, I have the best job in the galaxy.
Which is...
I'm an ice runner. I get to dodge the Scourge and outrun the Ket to bring water to the colonies. Doesn't get more exciting than that.
Facing danger to make everyone's life better. No wonder you love it.
When you put it that way. Your job isn't too different.
How did you get into this job?
I was a pilot for the Citadel fleet, till I got bored and wanted something new. The initiative sounded right up my alley. I was one of the first to sign up.
But how do you end up at this outpost?
I asked, marched into Priya's office and told her I was the best pilot she'd get. Said I didn't care if the outpost was mostly ex-Alliance. I wanted in. I've been giving her trouble ever since.
So you mine the ice as a water source. Smart.
I fly ice blocks to the Nexus. Eos. Even made a run to Voeld for the Angara. Speaking of which, sounded like there was trouble brewing when I landed. The Angara were on edge. Maybe you should check it out.
I've flown through the Scourge before. It's not easy.
That's half the fun. I get to change my routes to avoid it, like I'm outsmarting it. I've had a few close calls where it shorted my nav system. Once, I flew blind all the way to the Nexus.
There's no way you pulled that off.
There's a reason I was the Citadel's best pilot.
Take it easy.
No fun in that.
I've located a suitable site for an HNS receiver, Pathfinder. Nav point is set.
Make sure Fumiyoku keeps to himself. We don't need him spreading his bad attitude. Pleasure to meet you, Pathfinder. Priya Blake, Captain of Outpost Taravuni. I'm glad you're here. I thought we'd have to deal with this on our own.
What's the problem? Is it the Ket?
No, at least I don't think so. A few of my drill technicians went missing on a research expedition west of here. We've tried their comms, but get nothing but static.
Whatever happened, they're not safe out there. We need to find them.
We're not equipped for a full search, especially into dangerous territory. I don't know what to do. I was supposed to keep these people safe. I've already failed them.
Don't lose hope. I'll find your people.
Coming from you, I believe it. Their research log is in the lab. Maybe your AI can piece together the corrupted data and get a nav point.
We're staking a claim, but what does the Initiative want with Voeld?
Look at the landscape. What do you see?
Ice? A lot of ice?
Water. Voeld is a massive, endless source of it. We're proud to serve as the Initiative's first ice runners. We mine the ice here and haul it to colonies where water is scarce.
Like Eos.
Even the Nexus. The more people we wake from cryo, the more resources we'll need. Our ice runners make sure water is never a problem.
You picked a mouthful of a name for the outpost.
It's Shalesh. Angaran language means forward together. It represents the close relationship we have with the Angara here on Voeld.
Glad to hear you're working together.
This is their world. Because of you, they trusted us enough to give us a place in it. Now it's my job to cement that bond. We'll do our best to earn what they've given us.
Were you in the Alliance too?
I was an Alliance officer for a decade before I got sick of being a pawn in the Council's power plays. Heard about the initiative and figured it'd be a fresh start. A chance to make a real difference.
You ever miss the Alliance?
Given the chance, I'd make this choice all over again. But when I see the Resistance push against the Ket, makes me wonder if my days behind a gun aren't really over.
I have to say, I'm surprised the Angara let us put an outpost here.
A portion of the ice we mine goes to their blockade runners, who take it to Resistance bases all over the cluster.
Water for their soldiers.
It feels good to do our part against the Ket, however small.
I should head out.
Come back if you need anything.
How far did the drill... Pathfinder, welcome to scenic Voeld. Hope you're enjoying the view. To the east, Ice. To the west, more ice.
I take it you aren't thrilled about your assignment?
When we arrived, I almost turned around and flew right back to the Nexus. But I'll endure this frozen hell if it means completing my research.
You know, it was even worse here before I activated the vault.
So I heard. Glad I wasn't around for that. Makes me wonder what this place will look like in 10 years, once the vault's had time to really work.
Think it'll be up to your standards?
My standards involve a beach and a healthy amount of sun, but we'll see.
What are you researching?
I'm studying ways we can harness geothermal activity as a source of energy. Believe it or not, below Voeld's surface is a maze of heated geothermal vents. Keeps the planet from becoming completely inhospitable, but just barely.
And you can use it as a power source.
That's the hope. I hear the Angara are doing something similar, but they won't let me get close. So I'm determined to find the solution on my own.
I'm good for now.
Don't freeze to death out there.
Reading a temperature decrease. Environment check. Temperatures are within acceptable parameters. Life support at 100%.
Sam, you get anything from this mess?
Analyzing. It seems most of their data comes from a single nav point. Updating now.
Let's move. Ah.
Think you can get me a few extra converters?
It's you. Bennett Cahaley reporting for duty. You need supplies? I'm your man. It's an honor to meet you, Pathfinder.
Everything in working order? You have enough support from the Nexus?
No complaints, Pathfinder. Captain Blake makes sure everything runs smoothly.
Captain Blake?
Not an official title, of course. She earned the nickname because she runs this place like an Alliance camp. But I've jabbered away for too long. You're here for supplies.
Let's see what you have.
Whatever you need, I've got it. Back for a resupply? I have what you need.
Ella's never been gone this long. Here's our Pathfinder. Captain Blake says you're welcome to any tech in my stock. By the way, I saw your Nomad earlier. How does that thing handle?
You ever ramp off a cliff in one of those? Best feeling ever.
I knew it. Think I can convince them to send one here?
I'll put in a good word.
I like you already. Anyway, I have new tech in stock. See if anything strikes your interest.
I'm reading the temperature decrease.
Sam, another memory trigger?
One of your father's memories is now accessible. Return to Sam Node on the Hyperion to investigate further.
Another news receiver down.
Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface.
Remnant pillars, let's check them out. Active remnant, careful.
My sensors are detecting Ket technology, Pathfinder.
We're not alone.
Angaran technology is present in this camp. Scanning will provide more information.
That's that.
It seems this bug's connection to the Resistance was through a deactivated mobile device.
Where's that device now?
I'll need more data in order to locate it.
Hostiles ahead!
Remnant pillars, let's check them out.
It appears
that's
Ket
it.
have been here, Pathfinder.
On approach. Good work. Between the eyes. Ket junk. Might be something useful.
normal temperature range, Pathfinder. Life support restored.
This place is crawling with Ket. There must be a reason.
Data to that console.
Let's check it out. Any news? What were they doing here?
Analyzing. They were gathering data in an attempt to weaponize the Remnant.
They what? Were they successful?
Not yet. There are more output devices in the area. Destroying them will ensure their work goes unfinished.
We got Ken.
cleared. Another relic box. They are everywhere.
Need more glyphs.
That should do it.
Looks like that did it.
below normal temperatures.
Remnant pillars, let's check them out.
It appears Ket have been here, Pathfinder. Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface.
That looks like Ket salvage. Be careful, Ryder.
Ket!
I'm reading a normal temperature range, Pathfinder. Life support restored.
This place is crawling with Ket. There must be a reason.
The Ket were feeding data to that console.
Let's check it out. Any news? What were they doing here?
Analyzing. They were gathering data in an attempt to weaponize the Remnant.
They what? Were they successful?
Not yet. There are more output devices in the area. Destroying them will ensure their work goes unfinished.
Excellently done.
Here they come!
Area cleared.
Let's do this!
On approach! Another relic box. They are everywhere.
I detect no additional glyphs in the area. Interface successful, Pathfinder. I detect no further output devices, Pathfinder. The signal is offline.
Good. Send a message to the Resistance. Let them know what the Ket we're up to.
Acknowledged. Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface.
Looks like the Ket got here before us.
Ket machinery, Ryder. We should be careful.
We're not alone. Heads up, Ket.
Enemies!
picking up abnormal readings from that Angara. I've added the scan to my database. One more and I should be able to reverse the tracking signal. The temperature is falling. Pathfinder.
I recognize him. That's Keldo, one of Sokal's suppliers.
And here's the ambush. Nice work.
Our histories say there were once flower meadows on Voeld. Colors we didn't have names for.
Whatever you think of it, this is a beautiful planet.
Thinking about a frozen moon I was once stranded on, almost lost my good toe.
Environmental temperatures are within acceptable limits. Cat signals detected ahead, Pathfinder.
Punch it. Keep it up.
I'm detecting below normal temperatures.
control center for Ket shuttles should be here. Ambush! They expected us!
I detect a shuttle control console, Pathfinder.
So the information was real. They just didn't expect us to survive. Let's shut this place down.
Command signals nullified, Pathfinder. Several Ket shuttles will be grounded.
That'll clear the air for the resistance. Let's get out of here.
I'm detecting below normal temperatures.
Heads up. Looks like a Ket construct. Nice work. False signal. One down. That's Techix, according to my map.
We should speak to Boxel about her brother as soon as possible.
Mining zones in this region are available, Pathfinder. I've added them to your nav system.
They've probably gotten word that we're coming. I hear the kid had don't think there's anyone from Australia.
There's a door up ahead.
Some sort of guard post.
But it might disrupt their migratory patterns. We don't know what kind of effect that'll have.
Are you here to observe the Yavara?
What are the Yavara?
Walk onto the frozen lake and you'll see them beneath the ice. They've lived on Voeld for millennia. Stories about the Yavara are the only Angaran folktales that survive the Scourge. They're beautiful, intelligent creatures, our closest tie to our past.
And now your people will poach them right out of existence.
I haven't heard any reports of the Initiative hunting on Voeld.
Not the Initiative. Outlaws. They've killed 24 in the months since they've landed.
We have no resources to track these poachers, and the resistance is spread too thin.
At this rate, our only link to our history will disappear forever.
Ryder, the Yavara are vital to Angaran culture. We need to stop these hunters.
We'll do whatever we can to help.
We should hurry.
You said you have folk tales about the Yavara.
Somehow, Yavara stories are the only ones that survive the Scourge. Most of them have the same theme. A Yavara song is so beautiful, it can coax the sun out of hiding, reveal the stars.
Just stories, of course, but when your entire history is lost, stories are precious.
I see why the Yavara are important to you.
To all Angara. They're a symbol of what the Scourge took from us.
We can't lose them.
Tell me more about the Yavara.
They're amazing creatures, able to communicate through intricate songs. Long ago, we could have heard the songs in person, but the Scourge trapped the Yavara beneath the ice. Now we have to settle for static-filled recordings.
How do they survive under the ice?
No one knows. We've dedicated our lives to studying them, and we still can't find the answer. They're cut off from food and oxygen, yet they still persist. My colleague here has a theory they may be remnant.
We have no way of confirming this, of course.
I'll leave you to your work.
Ishare. I still get chills every time I glimpse one under the ice.
I just wish we could hear them.
Environment check. Temperatures are within acceptable parameters. Life support is back online.
Voeld? He got free and didn't even pay me a courtesy visit?
I'm sorry. I can't say more, but what Nilge is doing is extremely important and time-sensitive. That's between you and him. He certainly had time to call.
I was just minding my own business.
You're a long way from home.
Good. Signing off.
Get used to it. Not a good job. Just make sure you don't drop the fusion claws.
No one's being cheated. How dare you accuse me in the street? You're a coward. Court's on the side, then you'll be run out of town.
You're the human who came from Aya. Is it still beautiful there?
The most beautiful world I've seen in the cluster, by a long shot.
I miss it terribly. I was born there. Spent my childhood in warm air and sunlight. I'll never forget how that felt.
Why don't you go back?
My life, family, livelihood, they're all here.
What do you sell?
I trade with those who have things they don't need anymore, but who need things I have. Small comforts, nothing of value to you.
What's a small comfort on Voeld?
Clothing, tools, art, toys, anything to remind them of happier times. Things they can hold in the dark.
What do you mean, people with things they don't need?
Refugees carrying whatever they grabbed as they fled. The lighter their load, the easier their journey. I pay well.
Thanks for talking with me.
Thank you for reminding me of Aya.
You're that Pathfinder, right? I heard about your landing. Welcome to the Araton. I'd offer you space, but a group from Ajara just claimed the last of it.
My translator lost that one. What's an Araton?
It means shelter from the dark. A hostel for people who don't want to camp on the ice. We're the only Dar large enough to support one, so everyone comes here. I get Ajara researchers, resistance patrols, even your people on occasion.
There were humans here?
Not humans. The spiky ones, Turians. They hated the cold. I had to crank up the Sun Eaters to thaw them out.
What were Turians doing out here?
I didn't ask. I assumed they were like you, helping the Resistance. They haven't come back yet, so they're probably still out there.
I should get going.
Stay warm.
How are you finding the bunk?
It's a bed. Better than sleeping in the arse in the dark.
It's a good thing Marifa's sunlamp was here.
You, the Pathfinder. Is it true? Can you talk to the old machines?
You mean the Remnant?
I'm no threat to them. Never have been. Tell them to stop hurting me.
Why would the Remnant come after you?
I dig for useful things around the pillars. Good tech. Machines always left me alone until now.
Did they injure you or just chase you off?
They chased me and I slipped on the ice. That hurt.
You were misinformed. I can't actually talk to the Remnant. Even if I could, I don't think they'd listen.
What good are you then? Thanks for nothing. Stupid machines ruining my business.
heard there were visitors from far away. I didn't think you'd show up here. Welcome to Techix. I am Steward Eskiyevith.
I am honored to meet you, Steward Eska. I am Pathfinder Ryder with the Andromeda Initiative.
Wonderful. As we say here, there are no strangers, only unmet friends.
Tell me more about Techix.
It's the largest town on Voeld, home to hundreds of my people. We manufacture, we trade, and we try to live good lives, even with the Ket presence. I have lived here all my life, and there's no place I'd rather live.
What about Aya?
Ugh, sulfurous air. Not for me.
You called yourself Steward. What's that?
I have guardianship of Techix. I ensure its functions, and that its people are safe. Commander Doziel and the Resistance fight the Ket with their weapons, with their fists. Myself and others here, we fight by refusing to give in, by living in spite of them.
I won't disturb you further.
It is no disturbance at all. May your luck build, Ryder.
The whole city's empty?
Quiet as a tomb. Nobody left.
How did you get away?
Just look. No Ket patrols on the route I took out.
We don't usually let outsiders into
Cold storage.
Andromeda plant sample detected nearby.
You're really going to Aya?
Smart?
I'm detecting below normal temperatures.
Let's see some blood in the eyes.
Are you Buxel? I have something for you.
From my brother who can't stop being a hero? Yes, Anyek told me to expect you. My son Skjord said he'd send people after Nilge. I thought more lives lost. Nice to see I was wrong. Thanks for getting him out. Losing him would have set our efforts back months.
Losing family is hard. I'm glad I could spare you that pain.
Thank you. They talked about your abilities, but no one said anything about your kindness.
Oh,
Now, let's see what we have here. Stars and skies. This is a layout of the Ket Command Center. Entrances, exits, security. We'll be able to cripple their operations. Wait, there's something else here. Oh, that's not good.
what?
The base entrances are shielded and locked with a code which changes, often. Metadata tells me they downloaded this weeks ago. The code is about to change again. If an attack is going to happen, it needs to happen now.
Let me help. Tell me what to do.
The code to disable the security shields is encrypted, but I'll keep working on it. I've sent you the map and a nav point for a side entrance that won't have as many guards. Go quickly. We'll be in touch.
Try hitting them this time!
A human? All the way out here? You must have guts. If anyone can help my people, it's you.
Help with what?
The Ket destroyed a Dar not far from here. Retaliation after the Resistance pushed them out. The people were either killed or driven off. They left everything behind.
Do your people have somewhere to stay?
They're taken care of. But now we have a new problem. I'm a historian. That Dar was home to a priceless Angaran artifact. A map of ancient Voeld. I sent 2 of my colleagues to retrieve it, but they run into trouble out there. The Ket came back to finish the job. I need someone to help my people fight their way out.
Don't worry. I'll dig them out of trouble.
You're a lifesaver. I'll give you the nav point for the Dar. Please, hurry.
Pathfinder Rider. It is wonderful to finally meet you in person. I'm Ari Vesture, scholar and chronicler. I've followed your activity with great interest.
Chronicler? Like a historian?
Quite so. Denied memory of the past or hope for the future, we become dust in a void.
That's a wonderful sentiment.
My grandmother's words. She set me on this path. It is my life's work to document the events that shape our world. The arrival of visitors from beyond the galaxy is a significant development, of course.
Is there anything we can do to help your work?
I have always been curious about how the Ket invasion began. They must have records of first contact, and we have none of our own.
Where would you get that information?
The Kett are a military people. They must have logs. Perhaps they can be accessed from their base on Voeld. Approaching it would be foolhardy. Still, if you find yourself there, please see what you can find.
Why don't the Angara have records of first contact with the Kett?
Those who were there cannot tell their tales. Dead or disappeared. There are stories, rumors. No one knows for sure what happened.
I'll leave you to your work.
Of course. I hope to speak to you in less frantic times. I would love to hear about your people.